Aquarius! Hello, hello, hello. Such an exciting time. I suppose I can't believe because I would choose such a soul plan, but I'm so excited that I get to live in this time, in the world, in the incarnation of Earth. Not before we get the age of Aquarius, not entering after we started it, but as we move into it. The energy is insane. It's intense. It's off the hook. And we are doing a reading for you for love. So we're going to start off Aquarius by drawing you 3 cards from the angels to say, what do they have to say for you about love? Now, the overall readings for Aquarius for love was interesting. To say it was interesting, definitely. So let's see what we have for you for love. Knowing that you obviously look at this reading at the divine perfect time that you are meant to see it. Okay, so Angel of Past Lives and Past Issues. Angel of Happiness, which is the same card that came out for the Libra reading, started with that one. So if you're dealing with a Libra, maybe got strong Libra in your chart, you can look at that. And Angel of Adventure, I can't remember. I think Pisces reading started with that. I can't remember now. But Angel of Past Lives. And this makes perfect sense that you would get this now, with the whole global shift that is taking place, universal shift, in fact, that's taking place. This is all the many lifetimes that you had. This is all the lessons that you learned through the many lifetimes about love and about life and about being and about not being. And so for many of you, you're sort of going through this phase of, it's almost like involuntary sort of spiritual awakening. It's almost like observing around you and seeing that the awakening is taking place, and you're like, WTF, what is going on here? And so for some of you, when this started, especially, because these are very powerful forces, you may have felt very much off your game, there for a while, in practically all areas. All those lessons, because remember, you are going into this incredible age of abundance for you. But not only just that, also the world, there's a very sort of Aquarius sort of energy happening at the moment, It's sort of like a cleanup. Because I sometimes I've been making this joke to some of my colleagues at work, and they really laugh because they were asking, like, what is this whole sort of like Age of Aquarius thing? And I said, well, typical Aquarius energy. If everything's not working, instead of nitty-gritting, they're going to come in and they might be a little bit like a blowtorch. But when they're done with that, that is when the top billion sort of interior designers are coming through. So for a lot of you in your personal life, you may have also found that you had experiences with other people where, you were not as patient as you would have been before. You didn't really put up with other people's little blah blahs, you may have come to a space where you have become really, it's almost like you felt like time is running out. You become incredibly serious about your spiritual awakening. You almost in a sense became apprehensive towards sort of small talk, and gossip and things like that. You just wanted to sort of reach for the highest energy that you can possibly reach for at the moment. And that in itself sets you in that direct, receptive mode for that really incredible, fantastic love. When people speak about twin flame love, really twin flame love, not just the little, pretty sort of version of it, but for the whole package. This is the space where you are coming into, and this is the space we are ready for. And this is the perfect person is becoming ready as well. So for those of you that are in a connection, you might find that this thing just sort of, Super Bowls. It's just, whereas it was fantastic before, it's incredibly fantastic now, in a sense that, when we speak about the best is yet to come, you are in the space now where you are in the best space, where the best has actually, it's unfolding. And it's coming from your heart, but also for many of you that, it's almost like you need to make that decision about, well, you open your heart towards someone, open your heart towards connection. Is it safe to love again? Is it safe to step forward? you are coming from that space where you are ready, and your person is coming from the space that they are ready, and you are both coming from the space where you are understanding that nobody in this world can really make you happy. Happiness is an inside job. The whole twin flame journey, it is an energy that you reach within yourself. It's like a super sort of energy, you know. It's when you go past the energy of sort of like limitations, and you go to the energy of what could actually be, what could actually unfold. You work with almost a higher sort of vibe. So you might have many challenging things in your personal life that is not sort of in complete sort of agreement with where you'd like to go, you know, with the energy of love. No worries, because you are radiating, and not just from this life, but from all your past knowledge. This is you bringing everything back together, all right? It's like having sent all your little soldiers out to go and do like the exploration, and then now coming back and they're reporting back. And so you are setting like a genius sort of plan, all right? This is Aquarius in top form. All right, and so that in itself, it makes you understand fully, and fully, fully who you are, and so you are ready for the divine perfect love, because you understand that the experience that you have in life is an expression of yourself. You are the one dictating the show, letting those things come towards you. All right, and for any connection, really, angel of adventure, it's coming towards you. Many of you might be meeting your soul partner if you haven't met this person yet, and I feel for some of you, you have actually met this person, but you get to see them in a different light that actually flips that switch, because you are both sort of ready now. And maybe for both of you, you had those sort of like sort of walls set in place, those barriers set in place, but now you work through that, you work through the pain, you let the past go. You're like, you know what, okay, not going to do that anymore. And so if you get invited, obviously in a safe sense of the word, in a responsible sense of the word, but if you get invited maybe to an outing or something like that, even if it's like an online sort of, just a Skype sort of happy getting together or something like that, I would open myself to that, because I feel that you might meet this person in a very sort of social setting. It's not so sort of formally set up. It's more like you happen to be at the same place at the same time, and you go like, ooh la la, me likey what I see, All right, let's draw you a sacred traveler card. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. So, for that angel of past lives, go slow, take your time, fog them. Many of you, you took your time. Like you took your time with this thing. All right? You did the healing. You did the work. This is almost like when you said to yourself, you know what? It's going to take as long as it's going to take, and it's going to take as long as it's going to take. But it's going to work. I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to do what I need to do to get ready in the way that I need to be ready. And you've done that. All right? You've done that. Now, Aquarius, with an angel of happiness card, distant thunder, clear the air. The concern that so many of you may have, that it's almost like your heart, like I feel for some of you, it's in the space where you might not fully appreciate this, that your heart feels so open and you feel so ready, but then you also still have these sort of fears, these things that you're remembering of how things were before, when you fully opened your heart and when you gave it a chance. So it's like, I'm so ready, and I might have met the right person already, or I might have my eye on somebody, and my heart space is so open, and my heart chakra is so open, ready to flow. But in the back of your mind, it's like there's this little devil, sitting there, and I don't know, taking the strings of your heart with a fork like spaghetti, and goes like, are you ready though? Are you really ready? Like, let's just think about things, and which obviously can easily then take you into overthinking, which then takes you into the negative space. Okay. So if you're going to think about it. But, say to yourself, okay, so I'm going to think about what I need to think, but how long do I need to think about it? So if and when I have to stress myself, let me time myself. So I'm going to stress myself for 15 minutes flat. And that's it. And then I'm only going to allow myself to stress again in 6 days' time. All right? Sorry. Angel of adventure, choosing your path, all is possible. All is possible in this connection. If you're looking for a space of all is possible, this is it. You truly, and for many of you, finally found it. Your lessons are done, And yes, as you go forward, there'll be many more adventures, and you know that. And, there might be some perilous times, but you want to think of love in the sense here, almost like in a going on an adventure. You don't have all the details, but you know it's going to be fantastic. All right? Also, it's like you're seen like a hero by some other people. For some reason, you're seen as this hero, this wounded, I don't know, warrior leader that it seemed like you were going to be broken, but now you are shining so brightly. People's like, look at this, you're not like a bright penny, you're like a bag of new diamonds. And for all of you that always support my channel, I want to really thank you for that all as well. It means so much to me. And if it's your first time to the channel, I'd like to welcome you. My name is Adrian H. I'm an intuitive healer. I practice holistic wellness, and I also do spiritual regression hypnosis. So, checking for you, just going to draw one. There's a card sticking out, card from the Good Tarot. And this is going to form the basis for our reading, and we're going to clarify on that. All right. Some of you do have some dark things and patterning that you need to let go of, which is good, because when we know what we need to let go of and we can work on that, then we can get to the good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Then the blessings actually healthy. 3 of air, which is 3 of swords. All right. Sorry. Sorry. So for many of you, because this whole love thing for you, it's not just, you're not really like kind of like dilly about the situation. You're very serious about it. To you, it's serious business. You want to know, does this fit into my life? Does this fit into all the, is this, a good step to take with all the work that I've done in my life, all the achievements that I've gotten so far, all the brave things that I've gone through, the healing that I've done of my heart, finding the, the sort of like hero within myself, the light, the goal within myself, for many of you, finding the courage to actually place yourself first. For some of you, there's that sort of question at the moment, because you've realized your own strength so far, and you're really wondering if love might be the best choice for you right now, because as much as you would like to have it, you also understand that you may not give emotions easily, but when you give it, you give completely, and you don't really want to make a mistake. All right. Very valid way to feel about things. Let's clarify things there for you using the Deviant Moon Tarot. There's that one card flipping up. Speaking straight to the point. Straight to the point. Like, not even beating around the bush about the situation. You've got the Devil card that came out there, followed by the Tower. Remember we were speaking about the Tower moment earlier on, when I was talking about releasing the past and letting it go. Maybe I just thought that. Sometimes channeling can come so fast that you actually don't always hear, or you think you said it, but it's so much, So, and that's the one that was turned around in the deck already. So, let's put them for you in sequence. So the first card you have, clarifying the 3 of Swords, is the Devil. This is the realization with the overthinking sometimes. Turning literally a grain of salt into a mountain, all right? And it's almost like, I like this, it's like the space where you are, it's like you're asking yourself a question that maybe others would ask you before, that might have hurt you before, but now you've got that sense of, relation with yourself, where you can say, am I not maybe just overthinking this, all right? Am I not maybe putting too much thought into this, And I like it because this is you recognizing the patterns that are not serving you in a positive way. It's obviously good to be, responsible about life, but this is you realizing the unnecessary precautionary measurements that you set in place sometimes in life and then cause problems that you never needed to experience. This is a good thing to realize about yourself when when you're about to go into such powerful love, because with powerful love comes powerful emotions, and you want to be sure that your insecurities and uncertainties don't sort of boomerang that for you. So it's a very good thing. The Tower, this is a release of fear. This is a release of things holding you back. This is actually, especially being after the Devil card, this is an incredibly positive card for you to get, because this is, there's like this almost like a sanctimonious version of you that might have been, causing you some trouble in life before, they above me, or, I'm better than them, or you may not have said it like that, but, you may have felt that, or reason to yourself or said to your friends that, they should be happy that I'm hanging out with them, that I'm giving them my time, and so there's a bit of an ego that was going on there, in relation to love, that might have caused problems before you weren't even aware of, and this is you releasing that. Now this is the card that was underneath that I was wondering where you, because it flipped around as I was shuffling. This is the Five of Wands, and there are things that I feel that are coming forward within yourself, patterns within yourself, habits and beliefs about yourself and within yourself, with life and with love, and comparing people, sometimes to one another, that you're realizing that this is not very nice about me. I shouldn't be doing this. This is causing karmic comebacks that I don't actually like. And this is you releasing of that patterning, which is great. And there were the Two of Wands. Actually, it's almost like you, because you're such a naturally curious being sometimes, but this is you in a sense, almost like, I don't know, for some reason I get garlic, but sort of, making the circle smaller, tightening the grip, in a sense, so you don't have those negative things just floating into your life, left, right, and center. You're like, am I going to be a channel for this sort of energy, for this sort of emotion, for this sort of feeling, I'm going to draw you two more cards. One for the Devil card, specifically, following the Tower, and Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is beautiful because Ten of Cups is about the end of cycles, interaction with one another, and new beginnings, with the full moon there at the back. So your heart's desires are coming true. And it's because you are finally, I feel for many of you, in a space where you're allowing this to happen. You can even be married to somebody, and there was always that little something that you secretly didn't feel 100% fulfilled. And for many of you, you may have gone to far ends to try and find that. And now you're realizing that you were the one that didn't 100% fully, open yourself to that flow. You might not even have been aware of the fact that you were doing it. All right? So really good stuff. As we grow, our lives just expand. And Nine of Pentacles. Fantastic possibilities that could be unfolding now. Fantastic, improvement of health and jobs, and all those things, because as we align ourselves with an energy, all areas of our life are affected by that energy. And this healing that you're doing, that you've done and that you are doing, this is affecting all areas of your life very, very positively. So I don't only see things working out for love, but I see things working out for you for life. And there we are with the Three of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles is clarifying the Three of Air, which is the Three of Swords. New beginnings. And the same question that I think it was, I can't remember now, I think it was for Gemini. It was the same sort of question that, or sort of like clarity that you're being proposed with. So there's something really fantastic being offered to you right now. Are you going to go for the positivity, or are you going to go back to the previous pattern that, which was, you know, just a lesson for you, really. You know, are you going to go back to that again? Okay. The question, obviously, the choice is always ours. And if it resonates, you're more than welcome to like, share, comment, and subscribe. You're also welcome to Aquarius. I mean, how beautiful are my thumbnails? My graphic design and my social media management is done by my friend. And there's a link down below in the description for her. And it says AC Digital Marketing Solutions. So go and have a look at that. You can also get a free natal chart. There's a link for that in the description. You can also connect to me via Facebook and Instagram if you're interested in doing that. And let's see what we have for you, ending in a crystal oracle card. And if you've got some comments, you know, you're welcome. Type them down below, send them away. Let's see what we got. This is one card. Where is it now? I don't know. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let me just shuffle that again. I wasn't sure what was happening now. Okay, so two cards flipping around. One, Chrysotile, animals. This is you, your heart, really. Sort of bonding with everything in a different way. And a nice way to see this, actually, for example, if you have an animal, if you've got a pet, you know, even if it's a goldfish, look at the interaction that the animal has with you. It's almost like they somehow love you even more. And that shows you how your light is, you know, has grown and expanded, because animals get to see that. Okay? Rider-Waite, take action. The time is now. Open your heart. Magical flow. Alright? Let's see what we've got for you from the Keepers of the Light. So, Keepers of the Light, you've got two cards. Isis. I've always been quite fascinated by Isis. It says magic manifesting. Isn't this incredible? I mean, we're looking at love, magic manifesting. Your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming reality. Stay focused. Remember, it's everything in your life. Faith, humility, and benevolence. Stay calm, again. So you're told, you know, you stay focused, stay calm. Trust the good in yourself and others, and see the light in the world. Look at that beautiful heart over there, that heart essence. Just, it's like when you light a beautiful, maybe say like in the morning, like this morning, I was at my friend's house, and I woke up, and as I woke up, she had this beautiful, ethically sourced Palo Santo that she was just like, you know, floating all around the space. Start your day with positive energy. I was like, oh, hell yes. You know, such a beautiful thing. So let me know what's up. I hope that you have a good journey with love, and I'll see you next time. Bye.